what can I say? I tried something last night that I've never tried before. Um, it was an experience to say the least. Uh, Great facility. My equipment, a little less than perfect. What we did was tried rally racing last night. Took 4 rigs, two of which never came out because I didn't know what we'd wind up doing. The intent was the rally racing, but I took the Rift also, and I took my drag truck just in case somebody else showed up with one of theirs. And but I also took the Kyosho Scorpion and my Tamiya MF01. Yeah, MF01X Rally Beetle. And man, did both of them just let me get into it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love both of these chassis. The Scorpion has been one that I've wanted forever and finally got it. I've never run it hard. I've always run it for maybe 10 minutes tops. And so I found its weak points last night as it detonated the motor. I guess it's to be expected. That's a little heavy, and it's only got a Tamiya 540 in it. But yeah, the motor let go. It was toast. So I got to change that. And I've got a problem with the idler gear in the transmission also. So going to be taking that apart, redoing it. Still going to leave it brushed. It does not need brushless power. But got some updates and maintenance that needs to be done to it. That's for sure. But the biggest thing that I was incredibly disappointed with is this one. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just I had too much of a expectation for it. But first and foremost, the tires on this thing are small. I didn't realize how much smaller than a regular on-road car they were. But they are. They're maybe a quarter inch smaller than they need to be, or that I needed last night. And then the biggest problem I had was with steering. I blew out 2 steering horns last night, plastic steering horns at that, trying to keep it to where it wasn't getting so abused by using metal parts on it, as far as like an aluminum steering horn, which is looking I'm going to have to go that way in order to give it another chance. But the steering horn on this thing let go twice. It's still dirty from last night. So, but yeah, that is the culprit right there. So I'm going to change it over, or at least attempt to a regular aluminum steering horn, which I've got a blue million of in here somewhere. Right here. And see if I can get it to run a little truer than that. What the problem was is that you just couldn't steer it. You could trim it out and get the car to run straight, and as soon as it hit anything, is any kind of bump on the track or whatnot, that horn would just twist. And so you just couldn't drive it. The car ran good, had plenty of power for a little track, and but the steering just really ticked me off. And so I pulled it off the track and put it on the table, and then went to that one, and that one took a dump. So I just stood around and watched all night. I wish I'd have thought to take some other equipment and actually get some footage of all the racing, but it was a lot of fun, and looking forward to trying to do it again. I'll try this car again, but I'm thinking about building a dedicated rally chassis. I know this is supposed to be, but there's other options out there that would way outperform this thing, I believe. So I may be doing that coming up pretty soon. Here's the kicker. The best performing car last night, to me. Now, there were some rally cars there that were flying, but I don't know much about them. I'm doing some research on them. But outside of those, the best performing car there last night was brought over by my friend Chino. And of all things, it was a holiday buggy. Holiday buggy. That thing. He beat the literal hell out of that car, and it ran forever. He got the motor hot. Thought he had detonated his motor, let it sit for, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes, put it back on the track and ran it. He could have run that thing all night long, and it just came back for more. He'd hit the wall. It didn't do nothing. He'd flip it over. It didn't do anything. And just bulletproof that car. And I was astonished. I was absolutely astonished. And I guess I should have took that one, but I didn't. But you can believe next time, if I have to load up everything in the bed of my truck and take it, I might just do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a great turnout. I think there was close to 10 people there last night, and at any given time there were 4, 5 cars on the track. Derek's done a heck of a job with the space he's got. He's got a nice size track, and it's a driver's track. It is definitely a driver's track. I just didn't have the right stuff, and it's my fault, but I know what I need to do now, or at least I think I do. So I'm going to try to get something better prepared for the next outing. Other than that, the only thing I've done is I'm still fitting up the body for the SMT10, and I'll do an update video on that by itself pretty soon. But hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and get out there and have some fun. It's supposed to be a washout in North Carolina this weekend, or my area anyway, so we're just gonna watch it rain, I guess, and work on some rigs. But you guys have a great one. Take good care of yourselves, and we will catch you on the next vid. Okay, later.